I got drawn last to be on the ballot, so this feels like an upgrade. Thank you to the League of Women Voters, Downtown Bangor Partnership, and Hudson University for hosting this event. It's an opportunity to get to know all of the candidates who are running for City Council and understand who you're voting for. I'm Michael Beck. I'm running for City Council, and I'm motivated to run because I want my kids to know a better Bangor. I want them to know the Bangor my wife remembers from when she grew up here and said to me one day, honey, I'm homesick, let's move home. And I said, okay. And I want my kids to know the Bangor that I got to know almost 9 years ago, with great schools and wonderful parks and great downtown, and just said this is the place, we came to the right place. That even better. We got some issues that we need to fix. And it starts with housing, and it starts with community well-being, and it starts with taking care of our public employees. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and get to work on these issues, but I need the job first. And that's why I'm here today, to tell you more about my vision and to ask for your vote on November 7th, because together we can address these issues, and we will. Because I want a Bangor that my children one day will look back and say, you know what, to their partner, hey honey, I miss home. Let's move home. Thank you. It's a good question, it's an important one. Bangor is facing many challenges, and it's going to require some fresh thinking and some urgent action. A few things we can do specifically. We can invest in substance use disorder treatment. That includes medically assisted treatment and peer recovery centers. We can collaborate with groups like the Bangor Area Recovery Community Coalition, who meets every fourth Monday of the month. And we can also collaborate with groups like Penobscot County Cares, where they've done the work networking and bringing people together who are working on these issues, who have great ideas. They just need to be heard. So let's bring them to City Hall, and let's talk to them, and let's work out a plan together. Let's make housing affordability a priority. More zoning for more density, changing zoning for more density. Build a housing trust fund is an idea. We can push for more state and federal dollars that's out there. We're missing opportunities. We need to apply for those dollars. We can adopt an economic strategy for supporting small businesses and revitalizing downtown. And we can upgrade public transit to expand hours, add routes, try new ideas like on-demand transit, like microtransit. Reliable transportation connects people to jobs. But above all else, we can't do any of this unless we have a comprehensive strategic plan. We can't just piecemeal this. We need to collaborate with the community, and that's going to take listening to residents, collaborating with the community, tackling issues head on, and drive and push for results. And that's what I'll do as a counselor. Thank you. I want to start by saying I understand the concerns about public safety and cleanliness downtown, and no one should ever feel threatened or be unable to access a local business. But let's also be clear, unhoused people struggling downtown, they're not there to cause problems. They're there because they have unmet needs. And the most effective long-term solution, of course, is more affordable housing, treatment and targeted outreach. Housing first works. But the key is, housing first does not mean housing only. If you put someone in housing and you don't give them the wraparound services they need to survive, you are setting them up to fail, and that is not fair to anybody. Long-term solutions take time. So in the short term, we can take the Downtown Bangor partnership and we can contract with Street Plus. They offer supplemental sanitation and outreach that treats people like people. Social services, outreach workers, working together to help people and get their immediate needs addressed while we get long-term solutions implemented. So business owners can actually worry about their businesses and not have to also be social workers. I'm ready to work with the community to find other solutions too. As a counselor, it's my job and all of our jobs as counselors to do compassionate policy making and combine it with practical steps And as a community, we can balance public safety while upholding human dignity, and that's what we should be doing in Bangor, and as your counselor, that's what I'll see that we do. Thank you. It's a great question, and we do that by making the city more attractive to businesses, especially making it more attractive for remote work. As we know, technologies like artificial intelligence, they're the way of the future. That's work that can be done from home. So we make Bangor more attractive. We do that by improving our public transit, make it more convenient, make it more accessible. We also get creative with things like multi-use spaces for people who want to work remotely but don't necessarily want to work from home. Because one thing about Bangor is it's very good at reinventing itself. You know, we went from the Queen City of the East, and then the fire of 1911 happened, we became the city of homes. And then when the lumber industry started to wind down, we became the convention city. And then later on, we became a city known for shopping. So we can reinvent ourselves, and we will, but it takes the community to collaborate and work together. And we can also do a lot of work building business here at home. We have a Bangor Innovation Center that incubates small businesses and works with local entrepreneurs. So we need to make better use of that and really make sure the city is aware this exists, that we have resources that if you live in Bangor and you have a great idea for a business, contact the city. We want to know about it, and we want to work with you, and we want to use this innovation center to help you get off the ground. But I will say this, all of this will be for naught if we don't have a place to put people, if we don't have homes. You know, and I believe that once again, maybe we should look at becoming the city of homes and build enough for everybody, where everybody who wants to call Bangor home should have a home, and it's safe and decent and affordable. Thank you. Well, again, I'd like to thank Husson University and the League of Women Voters and the Downtown Bangor Partnership for this opportunity to answer some questions and talk more about my campaign. The slogan for my campaign is, "Change starts here." And the reason for that is actually because of an encounter I had with the owner and operator of Fresh Start, Scott Party. When I first started looking into city issues was when we were deep in the decision paralysis of the ARPA funding. And I started showing up to council and ask questions and bring information from the Treasury about other communities who were using the funding for affordable housing. And at one of the meetings, Scott Party was there and told me about something called Fresh Start. And it was something I was not aware of. And so he told me about it. I said, "This sounds really interesting." Now, I'm going to tell you that I come from a background where substance use and drug use, stigma is attached to that, and that was beat into me. So I'm like, oh boy, what am I going to see? You know, it's going to be a mess. And he started taking me to these houses and showing me, and these are the same houses I ride my bike by. I had no idea. And I got to meet the individuals there, and they are committed to recovery, and they are serious about recovery, and they show that people do recover. All you have to do is give them the resources and give them the chance. That inspired me, and when he said to me, "You have to be the change you want to see," I said, you know, you're right. I'm going to run. And here I am. So I'm running to address a lot of issues like affordable housing, substance use disorder, and make sure that we have the resources, whether it's from the state level, the federal level, whatever we have to do at home. I want to collaborate with the community and make sure that we have an opportunity to address these issues, because we'll never, ever address them if we don't regularly talk about them and don't regularly act. And that's the key, is action, 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 and that's what you'll get with me as a counselor. I hope to have your support on November 7th. Thanks for the opportunity.
Please applaud these people that are doing a wonderful thing by running for city council. Thank you very much.